We are literally becoming robots. That's like the Matrix is real. The movie The Matrix is real. We are being programmed to overthink, undermove. Like, think about it. I mean, don't think too much, but think about it. Like, we are sitting all fucking day, all of us. Sitting. We're not moving. Like, our body has been moving since the beginning of time. Been moving in all directions. Like, jumping, like escaping predators, hunting. And then when things were good, we were like dancing, celebrating, playing, running, walking, and like working by moving stuff, by chopping wood, by carrying stuff, by planting, so we were moving all the time. The only time we were not moving, we were sitting a little bit on the ground. Very different way of sitting, or sitting in a squat position, or resting, like laying down. Not even on beds, like on comfortable beds. We were just laying down and sleeping on pretty hard surfaces, which actually is better for your spine. And the reason I'm talking about all of this is because I'm tired of my low back pain. One day it's fine, the other day I feel something really annoying, really painful. And I know something is not right because I'm doing everything. I mean, not everything, but I'm doing like the rehab, I'm trying to walk. But yeah, something is off. But not only with my body, like also I'm overthinking, I'm stuck in my thoughts. And the more and more I realize that something is off. Because when I see other people as well working, for example, from a coffee shop, something looks off. The way they sit, the way they are too focused. I don't know, like people don't seem happy with this lifestyle. Now, obviously, some people can find a way. Some people are healthy, their back is not hurting. I think those people, even though they're like sitting and working out in a very stiff way, yeah, that's also the thing. It's not just about sitting. Like, the way we work out is so stiff. We're like putting a lot of weight in very strict positions, which makes your muscles obviously adapt and grow, but still just doesn't feel like the way your body is supposed to move. And what are you gonna do with all these muscles anyway? Apart from lifting more weights, like bigger weights. It's just most of the time an ego game. Now, obviously, it's not the only reason why you could be lifting weights. You can be lifting weights in a very strategic way for sports, for preventing injuries, for even muscle mass is also good for you. It's healthy for you. It's gonna prevent aging. But it's a very different way of doing it. Like, it should be just a small part of a way more comprehensive movement program. You know, you should be dancing way more than with lifting weights. Dancing can also be playing football, like, you know, moving in a very dynamic way and having fun doing so. But yeah, I mean, I was saying, yeah, you could be happy lifting weights if, for example, or like sitting all day, if you really feel like your life is amazing because what you're creating is having an impact on people. I think at that moment your body doesn't hurt as much anymore. And I know this is going in all directions. My initial points was that we're becoming robots, the way we move, or rather we don't move, and lower back pain and all that. But first pillar is the way you move. I think you should move in a way more dynamic way. And second pillar, which is even more important, is what are you doing every day? Are you sitting in front of the computer trying to make money but getting bored as shit and feeling like your job is hell and you're just here to survive? Do you think life is about surviving and like just making enough money to survive and having to be forced to work in a job you hate? Do you think that's the meaning of life? That sounds depressing. And if it sounds depressing, it's because it's not true. We know that it's not. Like, there's so much more to life. And one of the reasons I feel like, I'm pretty sure that you're feeling chronic pain and chronic back pain is just your body telling you that something is off with your life. Like, it's not supposed to be that way. If you were like feeling really amazing, that overall feeling would override your back pain. That's it. But since your brain is too focused on the negative because you're in a life you don't like, then it's triggered way more easily. The pain is triggered way more easily. It's just looking for it. But try being, you know, in the situation. Try being, like, let's say you're single, which is my case, and you have lower back pain. And imagine that you meet someone incredible and you're having the best time of your life. I don't know, you're having like an amazing date. You're meeting someone super interesting, super beautiful, and you're just feeling amazing. You won't feel your lower back a second, you know, even if you do crazy stuff with it. I mean, maybe not if you lift 100 kilos and you're not warmed up, but you get the point. And I lived that. I just herniated my disc doing surfing, and my back was like really not good. But when I was putting myself in situations outside of my comfort zone, doing what I loved, and that raised my vibration and my energy. And then I met this girl and we had like this really fun date. I didn't feel my lower back for a second. It didn't matter at all. So same for climbing. I've been doing indoor climbing for 2 months now, and I had lower back pain when I started, and I still have sometimes. But when I'm climbing, I don't feel lower back pain. I feel excited. And I feel like the lower back pain comes back when I do boring gym stuff that my body doesn't like because it's a waste of time. It's not what excites me, and it's just not how I'm supposed to move. I'm not supposed to move that way. So my body is telling me. Maybe if I'm doing just very robotic, oh my god, that truck. I need to escape from here. Oh shit. Master Park. Shouldn't do a little workout. But yeah, imagine you're just doing squats and bench press, just moving your body in one plane all the time. I think it makes sense if it's getting a little bit stressed, instead of, releasing that stress by being able to move your body in all directions and in all angles. I don't know, that's what starts to make more and more sense to me. The way we move and just the way we live are like, it's the same thing. The same thing. And it's this, like, the way we think, the way we move, the way we live are off. We're living like robots. And that's why everything is misaligned, our bodies, our lives. And it just feels like it's time, for every one of us to think about it deeply and challenge this, I would feel much more happy making less money, but just walking around all day, not having to sit and making videos, and at least, being authentic and sharing what I think are some important ideas. And yes, some people will be pissed off, and yes, some people think that I should go and shave my beard and find a job, and I can't do that. That's why what I'm doing, I feel like, is even more powerful, because I could do that. I have the skills. I worked for the last 10 years, and I have good enough skills to find a good paying job and have that life. But I would feel dead inside. Like, I don't feel like I can do it anymore. Not in that same way. Something needs to change. So yeah, I've been thinking a lot about these things lately. I've been kind of laid off of my job. Yeah, 3 weeks, almost a month ago. But I've been wanting to leave that job for a long time. So for 4 months, at least 4 months. So even though I was officially laid off, I subconsciously created that because I couldn't do that job anymore. And it was time for me to explore something else. And even though it's not easy to fill your days like with as much hours of work, yes, when you have a 9 to 5, you're gonna have 5, 6, 7 hours of your day filled with that job. So, but it always feels like it's not enough. Most of the time it feels like you're not doing enough. And there's something about that as well that is strange, that feeling of never being enough. And even though you're paid and you have a good salary, you feel like you're not at your place, but you're doing your best. So maybe it's just not the right thing to do and not the right job. Because in those kind of jobs, it will never be enough. You'll always entertain that feeling of not being enough. So maybe just give up that kind of jobs and do something more aligned. And it doesn't have to be that long hours. If I spend 30 minutes doing a video, but that video is really me, and really something that I like doing, and it's something that can have an impact. I really hope the sound is good. I didn't get my mic, but yeah, next time I'll have the mic on. The more I think about it and the more I think it's true. A lot of things have to change. We have to focus on doing the things we really love to do. And so many people forgot that, you know, you're supposed to be creating art, you're supposed to be dancing, you're supposed to explore like your talents. All of us have talents. Most of us are not exploring them. You should be going to that dance class, you should be going to that yoga class, you should be trying sports. Doesn't matter your age, you should be trying sports. And from all these things, you'll get the inspiration that you need to make a living, to create something unique to you. Obviously, there's nothing bad with working a 9 to 5 and making money and like focusing on a skill that will make you money. But don't forget the rest, everything else. There has to be like a balance, you know. And you will feel when it will be too much work, too much 9 to 5. You'll feel it. Obviously, if you have zero money, if you don't have any money, and you want money for some reason, you need it for some reason, then yes, focus on getting back to work. Focus on like really increasing your skills, work skills, so that you get paid more. But that's another topic. I'm kind of drifting. But my initial point was like the way we live and the way we move is off. We're thinking and living and moving like robots. Even when we are thinking, we're judging everything and everyone. You know, like someone you don't know is gonna approach you, or not even approach you. You're in a setup like in a cafe, or I don't know. I have the tendency to judge everyone, and I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one. Instead of just chilling, and the way to chill is to do something you love. Like if you love your life, you won't have to judge other people. That's it. If you hate your life, or if you don't like your life, you'll be much more inclined to judge. Okay, I think that's enough for today. I'm just gonna post this as is. My goal is not to have the most polished videos, at least right now. I just want to explore and express my ideas and see if that resonates with others. Yeah, take care, bye.